listening to NacChat with Amy Mahaffey, straight from the city of Nacogdoches, where we chat all things Nac. We make any topic fun, and I'll take you behind the scenes of the oldest town in Texas. This is Amy Mahaffey, and I am super excited to be hosting a bonus episode of your very favorite Rumor Mill.
Yay! Okay, so 2 rumors we're going to talk about today.
These are random and amazing rumors.
This first one I really appreciate because I've been asked this a couple times.
No way.
Yes, this is my construction question.
Okay.
And so we had a little issue. I say we, but TxDOT has, some roads in Nacogdoches are TxDOT roads, and they
all
had
roads in
Nacogdoches.
No,
Not all roads.
A lot of roads in Nacogdoches
Star
are TxDOT
Street,
roads.
University, North Street, Austin Street. Your major thoroughfares are TxDOT roads, and so when we have an issue, my husband, trying to get to SFA to work this morning, texted me and said the University light is screwed up. Mm-hmm. And I called Steve Bartlett and I said, the University light is screwed up. And he said, okay, I'll call TxDOT. This is at like 7:30 this morning. Mm-hmm. So then I get a post to Facebook, which we encourage because sometimes we don't know every part of it. And my husband's not always on the road that's messed up. So somebody posted a picture and said, hey, please work on the timing. And so I said, hey, so glad you sent this. We already reported it, but we'll work on it. And then Jimmy Mize wrote on there and said,
of NEDCO.
That's right. And he said, actually, I just drove by and I saw TxDOT out there and they're working on it now. And I said, thanks for your update.
Thank you, Jimmy.
And so then this fella.
He's a field reporter.
He's a field reporter. I love that. That's hilarious. So then this fella gets on and says something to the effect of, more time to listen to your podcast.
I hope he meant our podcast and not just podcasts in general.
I think he was like kind of jabbing me a little bit.
Okay, dear sir, if you're listening, you should be listening to our podcast.
I think he does. I think he was saying like,
okay,
you're too busy doing podcasts and not fixing the
light.
I don't know. Okay. But I responded and said, hey, even I can appreciate a good joke.
Right.
Like, I'm a good sport. That was funny. I applaud the comedy.
Sure.
But then he responded back, and this was a great point. He said, why didn't they do Star Street when they were widening it last year? Mm-hmm. Because now they're working on the bridge.
Right.
And you and I just talked about this. Yes. And so answer that
question.
So
Star Street services the hospital and the university. And earlier this year when they widened Star Street, they stopped essentially at the bridge, for lack of a better point to help you with. And this time, they are replacing the bridge, so the traffic diversion starts at the bridge again. And that's so that we could at least partially service the SFA campus.
Right.
And then at least partially service the hospital. And so if we had tried to I keep saying we, it's TxDOT. If TxDOT had tried to replace the bridge and widen at the same time, Star would have been virtually impassable from one end to the other, and you couldn't get to SFA or the hospital at any time over the last however long it's
been.
From those directions. And so in order to try to leave as much open and accessible as possible, they split it into 2 separate projects.
Well, and you say we, and I'll tell everybody at home why we say we. They work with us very closely to do this traffic control management.
Right.
And so we know that's an emergency services route. We have to give people access. Let's do this phase and then this phase. Right. And it is inconvenient, I get it.
It is, but it should be over by December. So
yeah, that's good. Okay. One more crazy.
This is my favorite one.
Which is completely independent of the other ones, because the other ones were very constructive and great questions. Yes. So Carly here in our office, who you've met before if you're a loyal listener, she heard that the city of Nacogdoches imported the love bugs. To just Nacogdoches to combat another bug problem. So those bugs were killing other kinds of bugs.
So with any conspiracy theory, the thing that I am the most amazed at is the people's belief at the capabilities of your local government. Like, if you think we are capable of that type of scientific endeavor, like, I appreciate your confidence in us.
And those little boogers got out on the way because my parents in College Station had them last weekend.
Exactly. So, no, the city is not capable of doing that. No, the city didn't do that. I don't know what kind of bug they're supposed to be after. Maybe mosquitoes? I don't know. No, that's not a real thing.
I do know a trick, though.
What's a trick?
We watched the A&M game
Uh-huh.
on our back porch the other night, and we had people over, and I Googled on Pinterest or something, and it said citrus, laundry detergent, and warm water, and we put it in a spray bottle, and we sprayed our whole back porch, and they were gone for about 4 hours.
Oh, good.
And so
Well,
if you're
that's good to
doing an
know.
outdoor thing, I mean, I had to sweep them later.
Right.
But my daughter's birthday was on September 1st, and I said, next year we're having a bug party, because then
Yeah.
I don't have to sweep them.
Yeah.
They can just be part of the decor.
Yeah, just have a love bug birthday party.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, the city did not do that.
So,
did not import bugs.
On one end of the spectrum, great citizen engagement,
Yes.
letting us know about the lights.
Yes.
On the other, we just ain't
Not
that.
such a-
we just ain't that good to bring in bugs.
Not such a thought through
But that's fun.
idea.
I mean,
it's fun.
It made me laugh.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody at home. This is our bonus episode of Rumor Mill. Yay. Thanks for listening.
Bye.